Husker football season is finally here, and that is great news for Nebraska agriculture.
From Runzas to popcorn, agriculture catches quite a few touchdowns on game day.
Welcome to Friday 5, which is of course brought to you by our friends at the Nebraska Corn Board.
We'll start off with the official hot dog of Husker Nation, Fairbury Hot Dogs.
The red-dyed hot dogs used to be made in West Point, Nebraska, but since 2015 they've been made over in Illinois.
Regardless of where they're made, Fairbury says they sell as many as 95,000 Fairbury hot dogs at Memorial Stadium each season.
That means at least 9,000 pounds of beef and pork and Fairbury links are consumed during the season alone.
Next on the game day list, the Runza.
Runzas have been served in games since the 1960s. Now it has its own on-site kitchen space within Memorial Stadium.
Runza employees start making the classic version the day before the game, and that's according to the restaurant's director of franchise development.
On cold game days or when games are served around lunch or supper, as many as 15,000 Runzas are sold in Memorial Stadium, and that's at least 3,000 pounds of beef.
Moving on to number 3, Nebraska's very own Valentino's Pizza.
In 1994, Valentinos began serving pizza at football games, and now they've been doing it in their own kitchen space at Memorial Stadium.
If it's lunch or supper time, Valentino says they can sell more than 22,000 slices in a game alone. That means they use at least 2,000 pounds of flour or about 48 bushels of wheat each game.
And with toppings such as beef, pork, and cheese, they offer a handful of Nebraska's agricultural products to football fans.
And in at number 2, Colby Ridge Popcorn. Nebraska ranks number 1 nationally in popcorn production, so it is no surprise that you'll find the state's very own popcorn on game day.
The Nebraska Department of Agriculture says that 45% of the U.S. popcorn supply is produced right here in the Cornhusker state. An acre of popcorn yields anywhere from 50 to 100 bushels.
Popcorn is primarily a carbohydrate, but it also contains a number of nutrients, and it's a great source of all the energy you'll need to cheer on the Huskers.
Go Big Red. And number 1 this week, you can't have football without the pigskin or cowskin.
Wilson is the official supplier of NCAA footballs, and all of their footballs are made in Ohio.
Their processing all begins with cowhide. Wilson buys 15 to 20,000 feet of cowhide per week, and they can make 20 footballs from just one cowhide.
That will be it for this week's Husker football edition of Friday 5, which is being brought to you by the Nebraska Corn Board.
Have a great weekend and go Big Red.
This is Mike. Mike likes his car. Mike likes to save money. And Mike likes to breathe. So Mike fills up with E15 with 15% American ethanol. The clean octane in E15 gives Mike the performance he wants from his engine and the clean air he wants for his family. Better yet, E15 costs less at the pump. Higher octane, cleaner air, lower cost. E15 sure gives Mike a lot to like. Discover E15 with American ethanol.